where I'm feeling bad that somewhere I should have sat with him alone. I should have, you know, had a one-on-one chat with him just to understand where he comes from, how he perceived this business, how he perceived himself as a person, or his journey, or anybody else's journey. You know, that's how you understand the person.
परेशान तो वही चीज कर दी है कि जो मैंने नहीं किया वो परेशान कर रहा है। चलो पानी प्रोड्यूसर्स ने कहा हम नहीं बनाएंगे, सुशांत के साथ नहीं बनाएंगे, पानी नहीं बनी, कुछ और फिल्म कोशिश करके बना लेता, वो नहीं किया, मैं बाहर चले गया, हिंदुस्तान से बाहर चले गया। दूसरा कि हमेशा ऐसे लगता है कि अगर 6 महीने से सुशांत को नहीं मिला, फोन वोन करता था कभी, तो वो जो हमने नहीं किया वो हमेशा याद आता है।
One day I remember telling him that, Sushant, if you mind if I tell you something, if I have some observation, and he said, no, sir, please tell me, you know. And 3-4 times I tried to give my inputs to his performance, or to the way he was holding the gun. He was so grateful, Shekhar. I mean, rarely you see actors feeling so grateful for those small suggestions that you were giving to your co-actor.
As you know, the first time I met him, I thought I was meeting a child, just a child. He was bouncing up and down, so excited that he was going to work with me. I kind of fell in love with him, as you do. इतना प्यार हो गया मुझे उस लड़के से। तो कौन सा ऐसा डायरेक्टर है जो उसके साथ काम नहीं करना चाहेगा? क्योंकि अगर कुछ कमी रही तो डायरेक्टर में है, इसमें नहीं रहेगी। फिल्म बंद हो गई, बहुत रोया वो, मैं भी रोया। वो रोता था तो मैं भी रोता था साथ साथ, क्योंकि I was also passionately and deeply involved with that.
Then looking at his side table on the location where you see 2 books on quantum physics, okay, him flipping through sometime, and that telescope that he's carrying, and flaunting it to everyone. So he's like a child telling everyone to join in. He used to be just going in the corner and rehearsing in his mind, and prancing around, and restless, quite restless in his body language, looking for the answers. Was the hallmark of Sushant. This is what I have seen, be it about astrology, be it about astronomy, or quantum physics, or the ways of the people, in the industry, ways of the world, the relationships, human conflict, all of these things we used to talk about.
मुझे तो ऐसे लगता है जो सुशांत हमेशा करता था, वो सेट को पूछता था. He would worship the set. He would worship the idea कि ये एक space है. This is a space in which हम आकर rehearsal कर रहे हैं. तो पहले he used to bow down to that stage.
Neeraj Pandey, the director, is a very good friend of mine. He told me that this boy never played cricket, and he came in, he mastered the craft, and he became Dhoni. He actually became Dhoni. His walk, his talk, his play, everything. He's done it so well, so perfectly well.
Yeah. I never met somebody so humble. इतनी ह्यूमिलिटी थी उसमें, इतनी ह्यूमिलिटी थी. उसकी स्माइल में ह्यूमिलिटी थी. उसके बस आंखों में, मैं जो उसकी आंखें देखता हूँ तो इट इज अ चाइल्डिश ह्यूमिलिटी. वो शायद वहीं से है. His interest went way into, अच्छा, what will the set look like? Every time I had a production design meeting, he was there. Every time I had a meeting with the DOP, he was there. Every time I had a VFX meeting, he would be there. The name of the character was Gora. And he would say, sir, Gora मिल नहीं रहा अभी. Gora मिल नहीं रहा. वो intensity जब आ जाती है ना, तो that is an addiction. That is a high. तो उसमें वो देखा मैंने सुशांत में, वो एडिक्शन, कांस्टेंट एडिक्शन. उसकी पूरी जिंदगी से मुझे लगता है कि गोरा, क्योंकि पानी की फिल्म है, ये लोअर सिटी में है जहाँ पानी कम है, तो कहता सर 1 हफ्ते के बाद मिलूंगा, 1 हफ्ते में he would become skinny. So his contribution is a sense of reality that he brought to his films. And he was, in a way, a star. Star तो बन गया था वो.
It's, the laughter with which that used to throw at you, on any joke that I had to tell, or any incident, past incident that I was to narrate and explain. Sushant used to be the loudest, where I'm feeling bad that somewhere I should have sat with him alone, had a one-on-one chat with him just to understand where he comes from. For me, it's so disturbing. For me, it's so. I'm finding it so difficult to come to terms with the fact that those images are going to be of the past.